Facebook Live, and we are going to be recording this as well. So if you miss it, you can always go to the YouTube channel, which is the Black Link Experience, to catch it as the replay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Marva V. I am the CEO and founder of Black Link Magazine. I'm so excited to be here tonight with Miss Alaina Renae. She is... Yes. Listen, she is a powerhouse vocalist, and if you ever get a chance to go see her live, you will want to do that. Alaina, welcome to Black Link Magazine. Tell these people who you are and where you're from.
Well, my name is Alaina Renae, soul singer. I am from Gary, Indiana. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, but I am from Gary, Indiana.
Okay, and so let's just jump right into it because I'm so curious about her whole journey in this business. So yes. So a lot of times when people come from that kind of background where they're just all their lives they're singing, some people just like don't want to be a part of that. But did you always know that you were going to pursue this and become who you are today?
Yes, that's what I wanted to do.
That's what you wanted to do. Okay. Yes. And just tell me about growing up and what your life was like growing up, and what was your first experience on the stage at the earliest age you can remember?
Growing up in Gary, Indiana, it was interesting. So you had only a couple of ways that you could go. So either you were working at the mill, you were growing up in the church, or you were sold pharmaceutical products, if you will.
Right.
So clearly I was not going to do that. My mom and daddy did not play that. So that did not happen for me. I was in a daycare, Hayes Children Haven, and the lady that was over it heard me singing something and had me record her theme music. And I was like 3 years old. I didn't believe that story, but my mom and dad recorded it. So I heard it myself.
Right.
And then singing in church, I went to Pilgrim Missionary Baptist Church in Gary, Indiana. And that's where I sang like my first solo. And that was it.
So when you do that, and when you talk about Gary, Indiana period, I think about all the talent that comes out of Indiana, right? It's crazy. When you think about performing, especially at that early age, what do you do to combat the nerves? Or do you just go out there and you like, this is what it is, I'm going out here, I'm going to do my thing?
Absolutely not. I absolutely get nervous to this day. Now, before the age of the drinking age, your mama pushes you to the side and calms you down, and that's what you do. Now I say a little prayer, and honestly, I take a shot of something dark and I just go.
Yeah.
That's literally what I do.
When I saw you perform, it drew me in, and I felt every bit of that, because when I saw you perform, it looked to me, you felt every bit of it. Tell me about your performance and how you set up and how you prepare for that.
Well, honestly, the name of my album is called The Introduction. The first song that I wrote that went on there was called Number 2.
Okay.
And I wrote that because of a relationship that I was getting out of, and my heart was broken. And instead of responding like some waiting to exhale kind of something, or bust the windows at your car, I didn't say anything. And so one day I was at my home, and my daughter was in the living room, and I fell down to my knees because I didn't want to cry and I didn't want her to hear me. And then I just started singing, like a song just came to me, like, you just don't love me at all. You don't even know. And I just started, I took my phone and I recorded it. And it was like everything that I was feeling at that time. I was embarrassed. I was heartbroken, all that stuff. I had to start over. I had to do this by myself. Or I have a village, but I had to do this by myself.
Right.
So I just wrote it out, and I take it out on the stage.
Wow.
Instead of on your car. So
yeah,
it's safer.
I think they'd rather you do that. Take it out on the stage. I'm
sure you did.
Listen, so when we talk about the industry, the entertainment industry, particular, in the music business, it can be, a grimy business, and it can be tough business, and you're going to be told no. How do you make it through all of that and still stand your ground as a woman, as a Black woman?
Starts at the beginning. I know what God has for me. I know what talent I have. I know what gift I have on me. So that's that. That's period. And then I've been blessed to have such a great village around me, from my friends to my manager, to my parents, to my child. I have so many people around me that keep me focused. There's nothing you can do to tell me that I'm terrible. Meaning it's not cocky. It's just saying I've taken a lot of L's. I've taken a lot of losses, but it's done nothing but make me stronger so that I can just to get better. You're not gonna stop me. Like, this is nothing. I went through divorce. I've been through like all kind of stuff. This is nothing. This is nothing. Tell me no, it's okay. I'm gonna come back 10 times harder.
Yeah. For me, you know, a no is just no right now. You won't say no later. I promise you. So yeah. So whenever you prepare to perform, what do you have to do to prepare? Like, you know, you're going out tour. I think, are you still out on tour right now?
I'm still doing shows right now. Next year, so
Okay.
2023 is when we're gonna be touring. So next year.
So for your shows, like you open for BBD in Indiana, and man, Jodeci, and a lot of big names. That's scary in itself to say, oh gosh, I'm not opening act. I got to bring my A game. How do you prepare for such an act?
Whew. Well, after I throw up, no, I'm just playing. I was just like, I honestly have a conversation with my manager, Corey. We'll just sit there and we'll work out a game plan. All right, what are we singing? What are we wearing? I'll talk to my stylist, Alicia West, and I'll say, hey, this is what I want to wear, or what do you see? And then when reality starts setting in, then I actually get quiet. So if you know me, then you know I'm not a quiet person, but I get quiet. I pray, because I'm just like, this is really happening right now. Like, this is happening right now. So once it sinks in, and I'm just like, all right, it's go time. Let's go. So
I mean, that's all you can do, right? You just prepare yourself.
That's it.
Yeah.
You get one shot.
Yeah. You also talked about in your bio that you're not a product of your environment. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, the elephant in the room, as soon as you say, oh, I'm from Gary, Indiana, people they want to turn up their nose. I am absolutely not ashamed. I tell people all the time, I live in Indianapolis, I'm from Gary, Indiana. And I'm saying that because you could be a product of your environment living in Indianapolis. I'm not strung out on drugs. I'm not in a gang. I'm not
thank you, God.
Torn down, bitter baby mama. Like, I'm not. I'm not. And I'm not gonna allow that to define me. A lot of that was around me, but that doesn't have to be me. That's not my story.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people from Gary that still live there right now that have the same story as me. Resilient, just tough, a fighter, can make it. You don't have to succumb to your environment to, I don't care about selling drugs. That's nothing to me. I want to sell these records.
Yes. I love it. I love it. You're an inspiration to me. And I'm glad that I was able to bring you on, so that when people see this, you can be an inspiration to someone. And there's so many people that want to get in this business. And I want to speak to particularly young ladies, young girls. What is your best advice? Because you know the business now. You've been in it long enough. What is your best advice to young girls that want to get in this business? Because at the end of the day, all we see is the glam and the glitz, right? Mm-hmm. What are you telling them, honestly? What is your best advice?
Two things. One, in the words of our illustrious Jermaine Jackson, don't take it personal. Do not take it personal. Meaning, I mean, as a woman, there's going to be a lot of things that can tempt you and can make you go down a different path. Just don't let that go for you. And what I always tell people all the time, I prayed for my team. Like, I told Corey today, I prayed for my person, meaning I prayed for my manager. We're friends outside of manager-client relationship. We were friends already anyway. Right. So it's just like, you have to have somebody that believes in you, like, for real. Not that gasses you up, that believes in you, that will tell you when you're wrong, but will try to help you and protect you at the same time. That won't allow you to get caught slipping. Once you get that around you, and when it starts with God, it's all this other stuff, it will fall into place. Don't try to do it alone. You can't. I can sing the songs by myself, but all that stuff that happens behind the scenes to this interview didn't happen just because of me. No. So solidify your place, your relationship with God. Woo. 2, grab a team that's going to hold you down. Not always your homeboys that's just going to gas you up and tell you what you want to hear. They need to tell you what you need to hear. Come on. And then make a plan so where you can grow. I don't see myself here all the time. We out of here.
That's right.
And that's it. So but don't take it personal. If they tell you no, so what?
Yeah.
So what? Keep it moving. Do something else.
Yeah. Whew. All right, drop the mic. It's on. The interview's over. Listen, it's good. You guys got to go see her. Just really quick, you've got to figure out where Alaina's going to be next year, and we go follow her on Instagram. Alaina Renae is, I believe that's how we find her. We'll get to all of that, but you gotta, if she comes near you, you gotta go see her. I promise you won't be disappointed at all. So just want to put that out there. Let's turn the tables just a little bit, and let's talk about your writing style. A little bit of jazz, a little bit of R&B. Tell me about your writing style and what your thoughts are around that.
Women are naturally emotional creatures. So because we are naturally emotional creatures, that's the way that I get out my feelings. So a lot of stuff that I write is just pure, it's just based on my life, loosely based on my life. I don't want nobody getting any ideas, but loosely based on my life, whether it's a friend of mine or myself.
Right.
So I would be sitting at home and a melody, something will come up in my head or something to make me want to sing about it. I'll take my phone, start singing something in there, and then I'll go back and revisit it. Wow. And then I'll just write it. So I'll write out how I feel, and then I'll structure it when I've calmed down. Right. So that's how I write.
I like that. So once you get your songs prepared for an album to write, like really put together an album, how difficult or not is it to choose what song is going to be on that album?
Couple different things. One, I'm gonna have something on there that I like no matter what. I don't care if you like it or not. It may just be my song. It may be special to me. And then two, with your team as well, and you have some dope writers that help you and producers and your band or whatever, you play it for your peers. Like you play it for your peers and say, tell me what you think about this, or how do you feel about this? They're the ones that are going to be tuning in and purchasing this stuff. I can like all my stuff. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want you to relate to it.
But that's, again, also going back to where you're saying that you got people around you that you can go play that for them. That's going to tell you, Alaina, I don't really like that one. I don't think that's going to be for the people, or that's hot, or whatever. Right. So
they do.
That's part of that village, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So tell me, how do you prepare for tour? Like, does Corey go out and get this tour, tell you, come back and say, Corey, you're going on tour next year? How does that work? And the reason I'm asking you these type of questions before you answer is because I have a lot of people that are just ordinary people that have dreams inside of them, that have no idea, right, about what to do, how it works, but really want to do it. So when we talk to people that are actually doing it and in this business, we try to pull out, while we got you, some of your some gems that could possibly help somebody else. So that's why we're asking those questions.
It's a collaborative thing. So we'll talk about it, but she does the bulk of that work. So she's the businessman. Okay. So she's going to take care of all the back end. Of course, she's going to say, Alaina, this is what we're doing, da, 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 da. And we've already talked about what the goal is. Yeah. So this is what we want to do. So, but going back to it, if you're in sync with your team members, if you're in sync with your manager, they can speak for you. So I trust her to put me on something that she knows that's best for me, that will show me in the greatest light possible. So my job is to be the artist. So the kind of relationship that we have, that is actually happening now. So she's handling that back end stuff. So all the conversations and all that stuff that an artist shouldn't be doing anyway, because your job is to be focusing on the music and the artistry. Her job is to take care of all that other stuff, and she does it well. So because we are as close as we are, she can speak for me. So it's like, okay, you know what? And she's been in this business for so long. Like she is designing ink. Yeah. So she didn't just start doing this. I'm her first vocalist. Right. But she's been managing JJ, Ashima. Those are two of the dopest comedians you're gonna ever meet in your life. Okay. Yeah. And if you look at their careers, that's all I'm gonna say. Just look them up.
Wow.
Just look up JJ Williamson and look up Ashima Franklin. I guarantee you, then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Shout out to you, Corey, girl. Good job. Listen, I love to see us thriving and doing the things that we love to do and doing it well. And when we can have somebody to talk to say good things about us, then we're doing something right. What do you want people to know most about Alaina? What is it that what's the message you're sending?
That what you see with me is what you get. I am human. I am just like everybody else. I stress out just like everybody else. I have things that freak me out just like everybody else. And I just want to sing. That's it. That's all I've ever wanted to do, and just express myself.
Right.
So you just take just a few moments and just listen to me, then I've done my job.
What's going on in your world in 2023 that you can share? I know sometimes we can't share until things are set in stone, but what can you share with the people tonight?
Okay, I can share this. So if you don't know who Jim Irsay is, he is the owner of the Colts. So he owns the most fantastical, that's not a word, but the most fantastical, he owns every guitar you can think of in the world, from Prince's to, he owns Muhammad Ali's jack, like all kind of stuff. So he has a museum that he goes around and travels with this rock star band, literally rock star band, with like Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Kenny Arnold.
Oh, wow.
Members of ZZ Top and Wilson Apart, and myself, and my three other sisters, they are along the ride as well. So me, Renae, Stephanie, and Stacy McCracken. So we all go out and sing background. We get to tour. So that will be continuing on next year. Yes, there's talks about going overseas. I can't give away too much. So I'll be doing that. And then I also have some music that will be coming out. I will be doing some original music. I will be doing a couple of other surprises with a couple of other surprises on the track. So I'm
gonna be following you. I'm gonna be following you.
I'm gonna just say this. The ladies are gonna love who I have on this track. That's all I'm gonna say. Because he's fine. That's all I'm gonna say. Just know that I told you so, okay?
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it.
And then I will just be releasing some visuals. So you'll get a lot of Alaina Renae next year.
Good. I'm glad that you are out here working and doing your thing, and we support you in everything that you do. If you ever need us to, to get the word out for you on our end, for the people that, over here, our little audience, then we will do that for you. There have been talks lately, last 3, 4, 5 years that R&B is dead, right? That that hip hop has taken over. Tell them what's going on the R&B scene.
Okay, question for you. And I always ask people this in the audience. Can you see me? So can you see me right now?
Yes.
That R&B ain't dead. So what I'm saying is, as long as you have heartache, as long as you have somebody cheating, as long as you have somebody falling in love, as long as you have emotions, R&B will never die. That's just not possible. Now, great singers, that's a different story, but R&B will never die.
What do you feel about the new day stuff where they're putting stuff on their voice? What do you call it? The
auto-tune?
Yeah. What do you say? and I mean, no harm.
No shade.
No shade.
I'll say this: there's a lane for everybody, and there's a lane for everything. So there's some, like my daughter, they listen to some of that stuff. That doesn't mean I have to, or whoever else. There's literally room for everybody. Yeah. Okay. So you want to use those embellishments on your vocals, do that, because there's an audience for you. If you want to get out there with a banjo and a microphone, you do that. There's an audience for you. So I feel like there's room for everybody. So if that's what they want to do.
I always say that, Alaina. It's room for everybody. There's no need to be jealous. There's no need to hate on people. There's enough room for everybody. Just your lane is your lane. Do you? And
absolutely.
Celebrate.
And I know my lane, and I stick in my lane.
Yeah, Black Link, we right here in our lane. We ain't bothering nobody. Yes, I love this. All right, so I want to have you, if you will, to go ahead and tell the people how they can reach you on all social media sites so that we can start following you guys. Listen, you guys, it's free to go click like and follow. Go do that. Just if you can do that. And then maybe you put a little something in the comments, but if you go follow and like and share, it's free to do that and to support one another. That's what we should be doing in order to elevate. All of us elevate. We need to support one another. So go ahead. I can talk about that all day. Go ahead.
Now I will say this real quick before I say that. The reason why that is so important and crucial to independent artists like me, we jump on the bandwagon of people that are already there. that are already there. These people don't know you.
Right.
Me, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be kind of dope to follow my journey, to
Wow.
see me climb to the top, to those people that are already there? Because that's where I'm going. So
Yeah.
wouldn't it be dope to say I knew her when?
Yes.
Because anybody that knows me knows I don't forget. I may not remember your name all the time, but I'm not gonna forget a face. I got you.
Yeah.
So for me, follow me. I will follow back. Leave a comment. Just show some love. It's Alaina Renae, ALAINA And I gotta say it like that because my mama was a little different. Okay, it's ALAINARENAE. So on Instagram, it's Alaina Renae Music. On Facebook, it's Alaina Renae. Everywhere it's just Alaina Renae.
Yeah.
You'll find me.
Yeah. You guys literally, please, anybody watching, let's for real stop playing with it and support one another. It's not hard. It's not hard. So Alaina, listen, when I say we support you, we support you. And we follow you, and we wish you nothing but the best. And I think, you know, your mom did a great job with you.
Come on, Deborah. Yes.
You know, because your parents, because anytime that you can put God first, because that's how we make it. I wouldn't do no other way. I wouldn't have it no other way. We put God first, and I'm a witness. Everything will line out. Everything will fall in place.
That's a fact.
Whoever is your higher power, put them first and just follow God. And nothing else you have to worry about. So anyway, we can keep on. We can keep preaching. I can keep talking about it. Alaina, I appreciate you saying yes to this interview. I appreciate Corey for working with my assistant Jada. Shout out to Jada. She be on it. And I appreciate Jada. Jada's doing her job over there, and I appreciate it.
That's my baby's name, Jada. That's my daughter's name.
Is it really? Oh, hey, Jada. Yeah. So anyway, any last words you want to leave before we get out here with the people, before we go?
Two things. One, like I said, just follow me. All I'm asking is it's free. I'm an independent artist, just a soul singer, just trying to go to the next level, follow my journey, because I'm telling you, it's about to get sticky next year. Woo! And then two, anybody that's out there, don't put an age on it. Anything. I'm saying it because I know a lot of times people say, oh, you know, the young people coming up. No, I don't care what age you are. If you want to pursue this, do it.
Show them people what I'm talking about. Just a little bit.
I was doing number 2. You just don't love me at all. You don't even answer my call. You can't even look me in the eye. All I just do is sit around and cry. That's my song I wrote down. No.
You remind me of Fantasia. Your voice reminds me of Fantasia.
Baby, you don't pay me. I take that. Come on, Taser. I'm gonna take that.
All right, Alaina, thank you so much for being so kind, for saying yes. We support you. We'll see you at the top, okay? We're gonna get out of here for now, but remember, respect yourself, respect each other. God bless.